Right now, you're falling into a black hole. Not as a thought experiment. You are falling, feet first, toward the darkest object in the universe, and you have only a few seconds left. But here's the strange part. From where you are, nothing dramatic is happening. No wind, no heat, no sense of speed at all. The black hole isn't even a hole. It's a perfect, silent sphere of absolute black, growing in front of you, swallowing more and more of the sky. So the real question isn't what a black hole looks like from far away. We've all seen that picture. The real question is what you would actually see in the final moments, from the inside, as you fall in. And the answer is so strange that physics itself starts to break down trying to describe it. But to understand what you'd see, we first need to understand something deeply weird about black holes. They don't just bend space, they bend time. And that one fact changes everything about what's coming. Let's start with the approach. As you fall toward the black hole, the first thing you'd notice is that the darkness in front of you isn't empty. It's wrong. The stars around the edge of that black sphere are smeared, stretched, and duplicated, because the black hole's gravity is bending the light passing near it. Stars that should be hidden behind it are bent around the sides and into your view. You'd see a glowing ring of distorted light wrapped around pure black. The universe behind the black hole gets wrapped around it like a lens. You're not looking at an object. You're looking at a place where light itself has lost control. Then you reach the most important line in the universe. The event horizon. This is the point of no return, the boundary where gravity becomes so strong that not even light can escape. You'd expect something here. A wall. A flash. A warning. But if the black hole is big enough, one with the mass of millions of suns, you cross the event horizon and feel absolutely nothing. There's no fence, no alarm, no sensation at all. You pass the line beyond which the entire outside universe can never reach you again, and your body wouldn't notice a thing. That's the first terrifying truth. The most irreversible moment of your existence comes with no signal whatsoever. Now here's where it gets strange. Because what you experience and what someone watching you experiences are two completely different stories. Imagine a friend stayed behind, watching you fall through a telescope. They would never see you cross the event horizon. From their view, you'd fall slower and slower as you approached the edge. Your image would turn redder, then dimmer, then would seem to freeze, hanging at the boundary forever, fading out like a photograph left in the sun. To them, you never fall in. You just slowly disappear, frozen in place for the rest of time. But to you, nothing froze. You fell straight through. So which version is real? The answer is both. The black hole doesn't just hide the truth, it splits it in two. And this is where almost everyone gets it wrong. You've probably heard that as you fall in, you'd watch the entire future of the universe play out above you. The end of everything, all at once. It's a beautiful idea. It's also not true, because you can't stop falling. You reach the center in seconds, which means only a thin sliver of the outside universe's history ever has time to reach your eyes. But what actually happens is somehow stranger than the myth. As you fall, the light from the universe behind you gets bent and squeezed, until the entire outside cosmos is crushed into a single brilliant band of light wrapped around you, growing brighter and bluer. Above you, darkness. Below you, darkness. And around your middle, the whole universe compressed into one blinding ring. You don't fall into blackness, you fall into light. But of course, there's the part everyone worries about, the stretching. Because gravity pulls harder on whatever is closer to the center, the pull on your feet becomes stronger than the pull on your head. If the black hole is small, this difference is brutal. You'd be stretched out like a thread, thinner and thinner, in a process scientists actually named spaghettification. Yes, that's the real term. But here's the twist. For a truly enormous black hole, the kind at the center of galaxies, the stretching at the horizon is so gentle you wouldn't even feel it as you cross. The bigger the monster, the calmer the entrance. You'd sail past the point of no return completely intact, perfectly calm, with no idea your fate was already sealed. Because it is sealed. And this is the part that genuinely bends the human mind. Once you're inside the event horizon, the singularity, the center of the black hole, is no longer a place in front of you. It becomes a moment in your future. You can't steer away from it any more than you can steer away from next Tuesday. Every direction you could possibly move, every path, every choice leads forward in time, and forward in time now means toward the center. Up, down, left, right, they all point to the same destination. You can fire your rockets in any direction you want. It changes nothing. The singularity isn't somewhere you could avoid. It's something that is going to happen to you. And what happens when you reach it? Here's the honest answer. Nobody knows. Truly. At the singularity, our physics simply stops working. The equations spit out infinity. And infinity isn't an answer. It's a sign that we've reached the edge of human understanding. Einstein's theory of gravity says the center is a point of infinite density. Quantum physics says that can't be right. The two greatest theories we have flatly contradict each other, and the place where they break is exactly the place you're heading. So the real answer to what you'd see at the center of a black hole might be the most unsettling answer in all of science. We don't have the language for it yet. There may be no sight, no space, no time, no you left to see anything at all. So let's go back to the beginning. You asked what you'd see falling into a black hole. And the truth is layered. You'd see the stars smear and wrap around a growing sphere of black. You'd cross the most important line in the universe and feel nothing. You'd become a frozen ghost to everyone watching, while you yourself fell straight through. You might glimpse the entire outside universe crushed into a single blinding ring of light around you. And then you'd fall toward a center that isn't a place, but a moment, into physics that no human has ever been able to describe. Here's the part that should sit with you. We tend to fear black holes because we imagine being crushed. But that's not really the scary part. The scary part is that the universe contains a place where our questions stop having answers. A place where the rules we trust completely simply switch off. We've mapped galaxies, weighed stars, and measured the beginning of time itself. And yet, scattered across the cosmos, there are millions of these dark spheres, each one hiding a question we may never be able to answer. Maybe one day we'll understand what's really down there. Or maybe the universe built the perfect prison for its biggest secret, and the only way to ever see the answer is to fall in and never come back.